Hello, it's me again, Mike Ball. We're going to dive back into SaaS product onboarding, some of the deep dives or breakdowns that we've been doing. This is an AI product that I tried out this week that I thought is pretty awesome, honestly, and saves a ton of time for content creators or marketers using content as one of your main channels or strategies. It's called Opus Clips. It's Opus.pro for the domain. You can see up here. Now, it has a very specific purpose, which is basically saving somebody the time of taking a longer form video, like I do when I do these, and cutting it down into shorts and clips for social or YouTube shorts or whatever, right? So what it's going to do is it's going to analyze your video. It's going to identify the top clips that are shareable and kind of digestible as less than 60-second clips. It's going to add text over them and crop it for you and create different formats that you want, either the vertical or square or whatever. And it's going to add the text overlay. And you can go into the branding section and you can control kind of what that looks like at a high level. I'm sure they'll evolve that over time. But from a saving a ton of time standpoint, the product is pretty brilliant. It serves a very specific purpose. It's very new, I'll say. It is very kind of I don't want to say immature, but I'll say, yeah, it's a very new product. It's very young in terms of the interface, but I think sometimes it's good to go through new products like this because everybody has to make trade-offs when they're trying to ship something new. And with onboarding specifically, you keep it simple. These guys do something really nice by keeping it very, very simple. You'll see that they have either drop a YouTube link here or just upload a file. I don't even have to sign up yet. But let's start from this. Let's say I have a file ready to go, which I do. Okay, so they're going to enter my email. It's going to ask me for a verification code, which is fine. Unless Gmail gets, okay, so I got a clip verification code. 093. So they're going to verify me right away, which is fine. I actually really don't like it when I hit a wall if I'm signing up and then I have to leave after I have momentum and go verify for my inbox too. So doing that right away is fine. Free trial started, 30 days, 90 minutes of credits. So I will say this doesn't mean anything yet to the user who isn't sure how they're billing. Their billing model is based on minutes of video processed, not generated, I think. No card required, which is great. No watermark on the video. Everything in the essential plan except for fast queue and auto post. Auto post would be nice because posting a bunch of these is a pain. Now, I don't know what the essential plan is yet. I haven't seen that. So that's another thing to consider here. It would be worth a preview. I also really don't like when we get notifications about the product. Credits from newly purchased plans. None of this makes any sense if I'm literally a first-time user and I haven't even set my password for the account yet. So I think smoothing that out would be something I would do. I don't think it's going to cause anybody to bounce, or not too many people to bounce, but it is frustrating, and it's going to make them irritated before. The confetti thing is a great thing to do when somebody accomplishes something. I don't think it's, again, going to hurt anything, but I'll say that celebrating just clicking through and getting the initial login is something that's self-serving. Right? The company is celebrating that the user did that. The user is not celebrating having done anything. So if we're thinking about stimulation, cognitive load, attention, and everything, you're burning some of that before you even get them to the product. This design drives me a little nuts because it's almost always here. You can close it. It's good information, but the presentation is not great. So algo. Maybe most users at this point know that an algo is an algorithm and they're focused on creators, and that's okay. Best for talking videos, good. I can understand that if I upload a video where I'm talking, they can capture the dialogue better. Here's examples. I don't know why a vlog. I don't know if it's reading my mouth. And so talking videos where my face is in it is part of it. I don't know what the difference is there. Gaming videos, music videos, okay. So here's the languages they support. I think the presentation of this could be better, but let's close it for now. These are demos. I don't really I mean, they say demo here, but I don't know what that means. Maybe that's for me to use, or maybe that's for an example of what it can do. So again, drop a YouTube link or upload a file. Let's use this other onboarding breakdown I recorded. So this is where the paid plan with the accelerated queue would probably come in handy. The 1 hour 30 minutes is kind of my budget for my plan right now. That's that 90 minutes we talked about. You can always add more credits on the fly. And I believe you can just let this upload in the background. You can come back to it later. But let's see. 20 bucks a month, 200 minutes of upload credits, billed monthly. This is a real rough. Do they only have one plan? Okay, so they only have one plan. I don't know what the purpose is of saying that there's that they're on the essential plan or anything like that. They're probably still working on that, and that's fine. But you could just say your paid subscription or your paid plan. You don't have to put a name on it yet. Month, billing period, monthly, yearly. Usually this is associated with the cost. The cost is at the top, right? Not necessarily associated with the minutes. And then you can customize it, I guess. Yeah, so you can change your times, and that'll change your billing, but it doesn't actually change the name of your plan. And I don't know if that math actually works out. I don't know if they're just multiplying by 12. When I switch, it says 50% off. So yeah, if I took 200 times 12, it's there, but it's saying 50% off the price. So these disconnected elements are going to cause confusion when somebody's trying to decide if they want to pay for it or not. Maybe these users won't care. You have 13 months to use them. Your plan renews yearly at this much money. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, this in terms of actually driving conversion, which we weren't going to do that for onboarding, but that's rough. Also saying proceed to Stripe. It's fine if you're telling people that you're using Stripe, but that might also be confusing for people who don't understand payment processors and things. Like, they should just say checkout. So definitely need a little polish on the front end. So now I don't know how to get back is the thing. And this is one of the frustrating things I've experienced is there's not a lot of navigation. There's not like a true dashboard. This isn't telling me that anything's in process, right? Like, this is what they say the dashboard is, but there's nothing there. So did I cancel my upload just now? Or when I go here, am I going to have an email that says they're not done with it yet? So that is, I actually didn't know that was going to happen. That's surprising. I guess last time I did this, it said they were going to process it and they would let me know when it's ready. So let's choose that one. It hasn't changed my budget. So this is really rough, right? Like, people are waiting here thinking like, is this thing going to work? A little signal like, hey, processing, scanning, reading your file, whatever, and then showing the uploading in progress would be helpful. I think showing a progress bar or some kind of circle, some kind of progress indicator to how close they are to done would be great. And then we need to break out whatever the user's waiting for, right? Instead of just watching it count down and count up at the same time. Now I don't want to leave this screen, so I can't poke around too much. Let's see. Maybe there's a rule on here where if it's a certain size video and it's going to take a certain amount of time, they put it in a queue and they tell you you can walk away, but maybe this one was too short. I'm waiting. Processing time frame. I don't know what that means. So that's credit saver. If I reduce processing time, maybe it'll be less accurate or something. Clip length, let's say 60 to 90 seconds. This is new. This wasn't here the other day. What else do you want AI Copilot to do? Comma separated keywords to look for. Stuck, weird, confusing, great, powerful. I don't know what else, what other adjectives I would have used when I helpful functionality, whatever. Let's try something like that. So this is generating the prompt for GPT or whatever to use on the back end. So it's using 12 minutes, so that's the video length. It's telling you that, which is fine. I don't know what this processing time frame does. I think it's maybe if I wanted to have it just process part of the video, like maybe I want to leave out the first 30 seconds of intro or something like that. And then this button should be at the bottom so the user knows they're done with it and ready to move on to the next thing. Functionally, this is great. I think there's some cool stuff in here. Explaining what it is to the user could take a little work, and then how we're structuring and organizing the information could use a lot of work. It's high demand, but you're number one in the queue, meaning they weren't experienced in high demand. That just means that they're trying to explain to the user that it takes a little bit to process the video and generate all these clips. So 12 minutes. It's going to take 12 minutes to go through and do that, which again, I'm fine waiting the 12 minutes. I'm not going to make you wait the 12 minutes, but you can safely leave this page and we'll send you an email when it's done. So maybe I'll even pause and put these two together. See, now it says 8 minutes, so, or maybe what I'll do is just clip this and speed it up while I'm waiting. While I'm doing this, let's look at content type. This is new. Marketing video, education. Is it live stream? Oh, I only have to pick one. Media commentary. I don't know. What would this be? It's kind of education. It's kind of a marketing video. It's kind of technology. It's not a live stream. How often? Several times a month. So this is information they will hopefully use later. Transfer to another account for seamless collaboration. So if I wanted to give a different account my credits, I could. That's kind of their short-term version of Teams. So it said I could navigate away. Let's go ahead and jump to this brand template. So there's interesting things in here, even like credit usage history I just saw, and they must be shipping a lot of code for this product right now. Auto caption, 3 lines per page, 1 line. I'm going to move my face because I'm not sure what this interface over here is. Bottom for where I want the caption. I could put a logo on here. I don't have my own logo right this second, so I just won't do that. I can choose my fonts. What's Bangers look like? Nope. That looks like a comic book. No, these are all pretty cartoony so far. It's that black outline on there that really kind of makes it, the thickness of all of this looks like explicitly for like streamers and creators on, say, like TikTok versus like the marketers who actually maybe use this, or business people. I just don't really like any of these. I do like this font historically. Thickness, okay, so I can adjust maybe. That outline is a little rough, but you can turn that down here. I don't know if that preview is working or not. There's like a font shadow maybe that's blocking it, even though it's not really. Like one keyword highlighter. There's neon green, and do something like a darker green, or even like a pastel type. I guess yellow, maybe like a blue. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Layout settings, fill, fit, split. I'd be interesting to see split, but I don't think that's going to work in the format that I use, so we're just going to use fill for now. Okay, let's save this. And let's see, did I get an email yet saying it's done? No. Okay, so let's go back to my dashboard and see what it tells me. It tells me it's still waiting. So I'm going to pause and I'll come back and show you what it looks like when it's done. As a creator or whatever, I'm actually okay with starting this and coming back to it later in the day. Like if my goal is to just get this, then I'll go to YouTube maybe and upload the full video or do something else. Then I'll come back and grab the clips later. They don't have to go out the same day. So I don't mind this wait, but I think they could have done a better job of directing me towards the other functionality probably before I uploaded a video. And obviously the way they're organizing what it can do is really rough. And I'll share this with their team too. I'm not trying to be mean about it, but just being honest and direct about what I'm saying in here. Radical candor, they call it. Okay, I'll be back. All right, so we're back. We're doing the Opus clips or Opus.pro kind of onboarding experience and went through uploading one video. I got my email that says they're ready. So let's check this out from here. Most people are not going to sit in the product and refresh the page waiting for it. So let's go view our clips. It would be nice if that email had like a preview or a number or something telling me what it generated. So this is a bug, and I thought it was maybe me, but I'm using a totally fresh profile for Chrome, so I don't think it's actually me. Let's try to go to, so the entire UI doesn't load when I click on this clip from this link from the dashboard. So let's go, I'm on the roadmap now. Let's just see if I can get back to my, these URL structures are weird too. Okay, let's go to my dashboard. So that's a great way to just confuse the hell out of people too. So I have onboarding breakdown. I don't have a thumbnail yet, but it said the clips are ready. So let's go to this page. Okay, so what I do like about this, I'm gonna stop complaining about the little things. So here's the prompt that they're putting in there. Weird, great, helpful. Okay, so it's matching some of these things. That's actually interesting that they're showing what they match. They found some of the things that I put in that prompt, which is cool. So this team is pretty brilliant. The product is smart. It does something really useful. They're putting really good features into it. The design work or the UX work needs some thought. And I think this team came from TikTok, if I remember right. So they're almost thinking too much like a social platform when it's it's more of a B2B creator platform. And so content management, kind of the tasks that say the jobs to be done, maybe I say that too often, they just need to be thought of a little bit more in terms of what's going to make those easy and clear. So they're getting some feedback from the clips. You can preview them. So that's fine. That's a clip of how I use it. That's for Coda. They gave it a 99 score. They're telling you why. This is kind of a nice breakdown. It gives you the transcript. I actually don't think that's a very interesting one. I'm not going to downvote it yet because I didn't finish it. See, look at this. So I was not talking about Notion at all. So I do like that now I can edit it, right? And let's see what this does. It gives me a black screen. Okay, so I'm going to stop the onboarding process now and not dig into the full product, but I would say there's a lot of great ideas behind this product. They're rushing to get a lot of things out the door. I was just looking at the roadmap. They're trying to do a lot. They're shipping a lot. These pop-ups that I keep getting are telling me what new features have shipped and what's going on. So I'll go through these on my own and see how good they are. I like that there's a score here. I like that you can edit them. I like that they give you a preview and all this stuff. Like, it's a really useful product. It's just in rough shape right now, and I think for them to scale up, they're going to need to put some polish on it, or else another competitor is going to launch with something much cleaner and knock them off the board.